championship rings distributed to the players by NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. And a proud moment indeed for this team and their fans. Chris Paul. Michael Jordan. LeBron James.
This, you guys, is the first home game. The first home game. We're going to win this. We going to definitely win this. Everybody getting the rings. First home game, and we getting the ring. What's up? I'm muted like usual, so everybody can watch in peace. And my boy, Brandon Freemonsta.
Turn it out for the NBA champions. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. Last game for the Hawks, they picked up the W against the Charlotte Hornets.
And how about the game plan? And that was constructed for that one. I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court right now for the Hawks, Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Dennis Schroeder is out there with J.R. Smith, and it's Warren in at the 3 spot. And it's sent back by Bosch, and he recovers it, and that one's good. Millsap. And it's the Bronx with the ball, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Now Warren, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. And out of bounds as the Bronx gains possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
On the wing, James. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. LeBron's got his second bucket.
How about that good look by Jordan on that one?
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. There haven't been many players that have the physical prowess of LeBron James, and he knows that this is going to pose a lot of problems for his team. He told me the most amazing thing to him about LeBron was that he has the ability to be a force at virtually any position on the floor, from point guard to center. He can and does do it all, guys.
Thanks, Doris. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
Picked by Horford. Smith left side. Smith missing again.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Here's James, and he banks in the layup. LeBron's got 9. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Millsap a screen. Can they get it? Schroeder. And a check with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Jordan gets it to go.
When it rains and pours, another jump shot tickles that twine.
And this is a thunderstorm because they got it flowing right now. They are putting on a nice run.
Schroeder with the ball. And Bosch picks him up defensively. And it's Schroeder missing. The Bronx leading by 6. James wide open. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And 11 points for LeBron.
Boy, they've gone on this run and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now, here is Smith. 20 points for him last game against Charlotte.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the strike.
From deep, Jordan. Horford with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 5. The drive by Smith. And it's Warren with the jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never. Has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
And some changes here for the Bronx. Fareed's checked in for Bosch. Shumpert comes in for Michael Jordan. And Paul subbed in for Mr. Clutch. And then for Atlanta, Kent Bazemore is checked in for Warren. Curry comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Teagan for Dennis Schroeder. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Teague against Paul. Pass to Bazemore. Clock at 6. Paul against Teague. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Fareed. And another miss by the Bronx.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Teague drives in. That doesn't go in either for Teague.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's LeBron. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Now Teague. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Horford with the screen on Paul. Teague. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. The Bronx leads by 5. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And you talk to Chris Paul, and it's clear he was born to play the point guard position.
Fortunately, I've always been vertically challenged, so I've never had to play power forward.
Okay. Vertically challenged, that's classic coming from Chris Paul. But, you know, seriously, Greg, he's taken that challenge and made the most of what he's got. A terrific play.
Really, and you know what? He's actually turned that challenge on his head when he goes right at much bigger players and uses their size against them.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bronx?
Well, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Bullard is out there with Teague. Then there's Horford. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Warren in at the power forward position. Here's Bosch following the basket by Al Horford.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
I love the low post attack on that one.
Outside Jordan. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Hawks. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Bronx team.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
Yeah, you know, these are two rival teams that will see each other a fair amount this season. We'll see which team can tip it off with a win. When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's Bazemore, and that one's good.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Mr. Clutch is checked in for the Bronx. And a change for the Hawks. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Jeff Teague. The Bronx, they've shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago. About 77% from the line.
Smith checked in for Atlanta. Now here's Schroeder. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. The pass to Smith. Top of the key. Jordan with the rebound.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Now here's Schroeder, defended by Paul. High arcing shot. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Here's Jordan. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And it's an 11-point Bronx lead.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first. And that was pretty good.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Millsap. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Schroeder kicks to Smith. And he lays it straight in. Smith's got his first points of the night.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Passes to Freeman. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
That one's good, and the Bronx lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Cherry. Timeout called. The Bronx. Bronx making a switch here. James is checked in. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Michael Jordan on the wing. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Schroeder with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered closely. Dishes it to Millsap. 6 to shoot. Buries it from three-point range. Millsap's got it back down to single digits for the Hawks.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play. I tell you what, he can do a lot more. More damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
Yeah, you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
The Bronx leading by 10. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Stolen by O'Neal. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Stolen by Warren. Now here's Schroeder. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And he gets it to go from the high post. And it's the Bronx with the ball. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Schroeder. The shot is off. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The Bronx on top, up by 10. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, with LeBron and another dominant first half, how do you measure the balance between riding your hot hand and making sure the other guys around you are finding their rhythm?
We just got to be aggressive. All of us, including myself, got to continue to be aggressive in the second half.
LeBron, thank you. Kevin, they can't stand around and just watch him.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Coming in off a tough game last time out for him, he's clearly turned the page, and it's bouncing back tonight in a big way. That does it for halftime as the game is just about set to get going again. We send you back to Kevin Harlan and crew for the third quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Plethora, you're going deep into that dictionary of yours, man. It's not a common occurrence with this guy, though. Typically, he's more of a finisher, but that's not been the case in this one.
They've got LeBron James. O'Neal is out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's Jordan, and it's Freeman in at the point. That's Randy Whitman's 5 as we get into the second half. Millsap a screen on James. The drive by Smith, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
In part, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
And here's Schroeder after LeBron James hitting the 3. Schroeder passes to Millsap. No good. Nice D from Bosch.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
James with it. He's got 18. And that one's good by Bosch.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Here's Freeman. From outside, off the mark.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Horford laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Horford's got his second basket of the night.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Atlanta calls timeout. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Winslow's checked in for the Bronx. Hall comes in for Chris Bosh. And then for Atlanta, Kent Bazemore's checked in for Warren. Curry comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here is Horford. And Bazemore kicks to Curry. Picked by Horford. Just 5 to shoot. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Paul kicks to Shaq and stolen by Horford. Teague against O'Neal. Horford has a wide open look. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists now in this one. Timeout called, the Bronx. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for the Bronx. Kenneth Faried. 1:57 left in the third quarter. There's the dish to Winslow. Here's O'Neal, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. And the 3 off target. The Hawks trail by 19. Teague dishes to Curry. 1:03 left to play in the third. Pass to Millsap, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
What a performance from Millsap here. He's got 11 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bronx.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for Winslow. Here's Freeman. Nailed from three-point land. Mr. Clutch has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Bronx. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Teague. 15 points for Millsap.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Shumpert. Here's Fareed. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Al Horford with the rebound.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Curry against Paul. Teague at the elbow. Millsap has the open look. Can't capitalize on the good screen. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Bronx leads by 18. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And where the 4th quarter might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And it's the Bronx with the ball on the court for Atlanta. Smith is out there with Warren. Then there's Bullock. Then there's Paul Millsap.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Kicks it to Schroeder. They set the pick. Tries yet again. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
That free throw missing. Michael Jordan. He's checked in for Chris Paul. And he sinks the second. The Bronx leading by 17. James, the pass to Bosch. Here's Mr. Clutch. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. 13 points for Mr. Clutch.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Millsap a screen to the left wing. Gets to the corner and buries it.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That's good.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. In the corner, Smith with it. Another shot. No good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Tipped away. Stolen by Bosch. The drive by Jordan. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Jordan's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par. And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Freeman passes to Gray. Lets it fly from 18. Stoudemire. Atlanta with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Feeds it to Smith. No good on the three.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Finished off the break. Smith's got 4 this quarter.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball on the attack, full throttle. I love it. Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Now the feed to Gray. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Winslow.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bronx.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Mr. Clutch. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Shot A. I like that, Greg.
Parks.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Gray's shot is off. Here's Bullard. Cherry passes to Bullard. Smith wide open. He fires. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Stoudemire misses there. So no problem for the Bronx as they get the win. They poured it out tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And now let's catch up with Doris.
Chris, congratulations on a decisive win here tonight. You guys were scoring very efficiently.
Well, I mean, it's not even about the points. I give credit to our defense tonight. The coaches, they've really been honest about that. We play defense, and when we play defense, good things happen.
Chris, thank you. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Okay. As you saw, we won our first game at the house. I would like to say, your boy Brandon Freeman did. Oh my God, that 360 dunk. I also was playing around with the alley hoop system because I don't know how to do alley hoops. I just found out how to do it. When I paused it during the video, it was me watching the video on how to do alley hoops. Lame me, but it's true. I only completed one. It was pretty nice, so I can't complain. I think I've done a pretty good job. He was where the top at?